Bringing these guys in, key to this one when you first start it is getting the transition from their foot behind you to knee contact on this side. You feel a little unsteady here as you're coming over. The kettlebell sort of weighted funny. So as you come over, it's a little bit of work to get there, but the goal is face down. Pelvis down. Both bony parts of the pelvis are flat down, and this arm straight to your side. Way up, you'll find it more challenging. You'll try to cheat down, use your bicep more. Try to keep it straight up like you're pushing it through the roof. And you can add some add-ons to this. I like to get them going if I'm feeling good like I am today. Not too tight in the upper body. Get some rolls going here, corkscrews. Classic rotator for tough coordination with that stable shoulder blade. Get really fancy, you can do some scapular depression retractions from here, a little bit of elbow bending, really feeling that pull through that whole shoulder girdle. Both sides. On the right side is feeling a lot tighter through my hips and pelvis, which is normal after golf. It kind of keeps some tension in that trail right low back area, hips. So just gonna do a few more on the right side to kind of feel that release a little bit. Kind of play with my pelvic angle sometimes to kind of get that low back to release, relax. Let the upper body take control of the motion a bit more. Usually doing 3 comfortable breaths, couple comfortable breaths. Once I get to end range, trying to breathe out to increase range.
Sometimes on a back day, I find this is my more challenging day press day. I tend to find to be less fatiguing for me. Everybody's a little bit different. So this is where often I'll throw in some lower body proprioception type stuff too, some stretching.
Just gonna be lying face down and sort of creeping the arm away as you roll yourself all the way over. The lower you are, it'll be less challenging. You want to make sure you've got this shoulder blade pinned down and you're not straining your rotator cuff. The higher you go, even just slightly above, it's far more challenging, be more delicate in that area. But you can feel elbow strain with that, especially if you're having elbow problems that are related to the shoulder. Stretch out the shoulder girdle with gymnastics.
about letting each individual vertebrae separate from one another in deflection and then returning back same way. One vertebrae folding back over the other and do an extension position. Slow and controlled. And try and just work one area at a time. Keep your chin tucked in the whole time. Feet, toes are just, balls of the toes are just over. I'm gonna try to keep most of my weight like flat through the foot and not come up. Keep the heel weight heavy for sure. And then the bottom can release that pelvis a bit. And always tuck the pelvis first. You try to come up to feel that stretch all the way through the back and not just one area. As you sort of elongate it at the bottom. Try to like get little gains more so as you breathe out. Try to control your breath. Try to use your core muscles to double yourself over as you try to get that extra bit of flexion at the bottom. And bring the pelvis back through when you come back up to save your back. Make sure the hips are doing their job still. Last one, usually I find 3 to 5 of these are plenty. Now I did notice with that, each rep, I was continually getting down, and usually if I'm doing that, I'll stick with it and I will keep searching that end range as long as nothing's feeling pain and everything keeps opening up. Today's not strict mobility. I'm kind of using it as an adjunct or supportive exercises to the main goal here today, which are these 100 pull-ups. So that's, once again, typically how I want to use mobility work, is I said, keep getting gains, keep posturing it, keep getting the... Always as I'm arching up, I feel some tension in my low back as well. It's an exercise that I work into some reverse crunches, where sort of I'm trying to keep my spine flat, rolling my pelvis through, sort of knees toward armpits. Get the front core muscles that tilt the pelvis posteriorly or all the way through to start working good, working well. Coordinated, this releases the top section of the hip flexor, the psoas majors and minor. Just allows that area of the low back to decompress a little bit. That's where the top of the hip flexors actually attach. So this gets my deep core. These guys, feel them all the way down into your groin. Really working well. Once I feel like I can drop my low back, the low back stays down. I'm not like arching my back, I'm keeping it flat all the way through. Then I can even work some lumbar flexions. You can see the pelvis is just gonna tilt that little bit extra, and different hip angles, you're gonna feel it in different aspects of the low back multifidus muscle as you do that. Then I'll often, to keep my back moving well in deflection and uniformity, sometimes you can all get rolled forward at the top a little bit, and this sort of helps unravel a bit. I'll work into some rocks all the way back, keeping that core active as we come all the way through. Searching with those legs, I feel a lot of stretch all the way through hips, pelvis, low back. And as I'm rolling, I'm trying to drop that spine, sort of like a rocking chair, and not hitting any flat spots. Okay, got your project pull up over here. Upper body opener. Roll towel up. Do classic dislocates where you're going to come all the way up and back. sort of getting that overhead squat type position. So those arms are nice and separate, so we can clear those hips and come down into a full position. Sometimes I'll open the shoulders, sometimes I'll get down and get just into top position, which would look something like this from the side. And just work on keeping the hips back far enough. As the arms get over the head, it gets real easy to sort of bow forward. So kind of keeping some tension on here keeps the shoulder girdle nice and active, particularly those mid and upper traps, to hold that position and keep that shoulder moving. It's really good when you get down and take your back out of it to see if you got the full separation from all the big power producing muscles at the front of your shoulder complex.